Oh, don't mind me. I was just chilling with Bolvar here for a moment. What? We're tight. I mean, this is Bolvar.
You are welcome in Oribos.
Your path and the purpose are now entwining.
Please.
You should become familiar with the Eternal City and how best to navigate it. We, the attendants, serve Oribos as its caretakers. Everything you see here is done in service to the purpose. In this time of chaos and drought, we must adapt our perspective. It seems we are to serve the purpose in a new way. You mortals are not the only visitors here. Others have come as well. Like you, the brokers are not of Oribos. They are congenial and willing to aid you, usually for a price. Time for a tour!
Blessed be her voice.
Alright, so we have to go visit some places. So we're not really getting a tour, we're just like, just wandering around, taking a look for ourselves. I wonder where that leads to. I'm sure it's not important. So it looks like there's multiple levels to this place. This is the Ring of Fates. The Broker's done. The Ring of Transference, which I'm sure is the, fast travel. There's a Flight Master here. And the Crucible. So over here... the Hall of Shapes. Ah, trainers. Holographic Auctioneer. So this is for engineering, jewel crafting, alchemy, herbalism. By the way, take note of who they are. Notice that these beings here are rather unique. Look at that. Such an interesting type of being. Inscription. Which,
It is clear you...
For those of you who are curious, obviously, there's going to be Shadowlands inscription, but then some other things here, which I'm going to be curious about. Tome of the Still Mind. Very, common. It seems glyphs are not really going to be a thing.
Death is the ultimate...
Going forward. Trade. Mining. Blacksmithing. Skinning. Leatherworking.
It would be my pleasure to help you.
Oh, he sounds like the guy from Diablo 3. So, you remember how in Diablo 3 there was the two guys in the lore books? There was Deckard Cain, and then there was, I can't remember his name, the character's name, but he was the one who talked like this, like hello, like I encountered some very strange creatures out in my travels, that guy. I don't want to go too far with his dialect and accent because I don't want to be possibly offensive, but you guys know I'm not necessarily trying to do dialects, I'm trying to impersonate a character's voice. What is available here? Ah, this is where we established an artisan's hall for your benefit, of course. We brokers travel extensively and learn from the denizens from every realm we visit. This allows us to cater our offerings to the needs of our clientele. Our members have endeavored to master the various professions in which your kind seems to place value. You will find them eager to aid you in your development as an artisan.
I know our endeavors will prove profitable.
It would not surprise me in the least if that is the same voice actor. Because Blizzard does tend to use the same voice actors quite often. Enchanting. Cooking. Cartel. Fishing. Researcher. So yeah, like I said, gonna be the main hub, so of course it makes sense a lot of this stuff is here. to the Ring of Transference. We'll deal with that later. The Hall of Holding. Oh, it's the bank. The brokers seem to be forging bonds with the mortals. They do. That should not surprise you. Their curiosity drives their acquisition of knowledge. They serve their part in the purpose. Do you ever wonder what they plan to do with that knowledge? They are mysteries within the purpose. You know this. The brokers have always operated in those spaces between. There's the guild vault.
For you, I offer only the finest.
What do you seek?
This area provides you access to the services relating to your material possessions. We are relatively new to such concepts, so the brokers have kindly offered to facilitate these services for you. What is this Hall of Holding? Here you will find that the brokers have established a means for you to access your personal belongings. What was the word they used? A bank, I believe? I will admit the concept of possession is alien to us, but the brokers have always maintained that they are experts on such things.
This crisis will pass.
Yeah, I'm sure these guys are going to be here to help make sure there's no shenanigans.
I live to serve, Mawwalker.
Welcome, Mawwalker. Please avail yourself of our amenities. Or as our gracious host might say, may the purpose be your way. Alright, let me go ahead and bind my Hearthstone here. Thank you for your kind welcome to the You're In.
Please, do see me again.
Fate Scribe, the mortals are arriving in greater numbers. Should we be concerned? Concerned? No. They too must serve the purpose, just as we do. The purpose is our way.
The Arbiter sees all truths.
Welcome, mortal. May you find your way in the purpose. What is this place? This is a touchstone for spirits that have become untethered. The Fate Scribe seems to ponder you for a moment. I sense the touch of a great power upon you. Despite facing the end of your existence time and again, this force has kept you anchored to the mortal plane. Perhaps devices like this one will keep you anchored to the Shadowlands, should an ill fate befall you. The purpose will decide. The purpose is our way.
May you find your fate.
Right. Like the Archon and the Winter Queen want only souls, and that we cannot give them. Yet. Interesting little side conversations are going on around here. Oh. Hold on. Let's go out, oh, actually looks like we can't. Never mind. We'll go back this way. The Hall of Curiosities. Can I mount here? I can!
I have many, many wares.
An appearance agitator? Wait, what? A domesticated creature. Pet vendor. Oh my gosh. It's the store mount. Transmog. Void storage. It's another of the store mounts. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and show off for just a second. Whoops. Nope. What was it called? No. I'm trying to remember what this mount was called. Here we go. Oh, I can't use it in here. But yeah, my guild and I, we actually did the Glory of Night Lothar Raider achievements. So I have that mount.
How may I assist?
Welcome to our bazaar, my friend. We are here to serve. What is this bazaar? Here we have some of the more exotic offerings you may seek. My colleagues and I specialize in sourcing exotic beasts and stabling them. You'll also find that we have access to what you know as void storage, as well as the ability to use your transmogrification magics. Lastly, my friend Visage over there can aid you in altering your appearance. May as well look good while you are saving the multiverse, no? Oh gosh, we have a multiverse now.
Always a
By the way, speaking of changing appearances, I noticed, because I was curious about this, sets and such for Shadowlands are here now. Because you can actually now look at the sets for Castle Nathria. So, this is the LFR set. This is the normal set. Keep in mind this is either Plate or Death Knight. I haven't checked on my Warrior or Paladin yet to see if they're different or not. I hope this is for Death Knights and not just Plate. I hated that they did that in BFA. I wanted class sets to be back. This is the Mythic set, though. Look at this. I love this. This gold and black look with that effect on the shoulders. Oh, that looks so cool. There's also a very similar one here for PvP. Look at that. That's Gladiator. That's Aspirant. And that's Elite. Woo, that looks cool. Anyways. So it looks like now we have to go back to the Enclave. Yes, I have this mount, and I am not sorry about it.
And when she sundered the helm, the sky above the citadel shattered. The spire of an immense tower appeared beyond the veil.
I like how Bolvar is now getting them caught up on what happened.
The Arbiter sees
If
all
the Moor's
things.
influence bleeds into your realm, the balance between life and death will be broken. All you hold dear will be consumed in darkness.
We hope you are comfortable here. Consider these ancient facilities to be at your disposal.
We all have a part to play.
We all have a duty to fulfill.
As I sat upon the frozen throne all those years, I could peer into the Shadowlands. Brief glimpses, clouded and uncertain. Sights both wondrous and terrible. We must work together to make sense of what has happened, to prevent the Maw from consuming all of reality. Whatever Sylvanas and the Jailer want, we must stop them. But we cannot do so alone. Perhaps Tal Linara can put us on the path to find answers.
Much has been asked. More will be required.
Hear the words of the Arbiter.
Can you help us find answers?
Tell me, how did these allies from your world become trapped in the Maw?
Sylvanas Windrunner sent her agents to abduct them. Dark, winged beings who caught them in chains and dragged them through the shattered sky.
The winged Kyrian of Bastion ferry souls from the mortal realm into the Shadowlands, but not with chains. And they are noble, untainted by the Maw.
True, but it would seem this is the only clue our mortal friend has to follow. It falls to us to open the way for them.
Overseer Kasher, take this mortal to the Ring of Transference. Use our anima reserves to open a pathway to Bastion.
But, honored voice, we have so little anima in our reserves. Surely we should be more...
See it done, Kasher. With her voice have I spoken.
I like how it's almost like they have similar titles to, for those of you who have played Star Wars The Old Republic, and especially if you have played as a Sith warrior, you'll recall that there were certain titles that were given to service the Emperor. So, for example, there was the voice of the Emperor, or the Emperor's hand, or as our Sith warrior character became, this is a bit of a spoiler, but, you know, the game's been out for long enough, the Emperor's wrath, or wrath, depending on how you want to say it. And it was just kind of like, you know, awesome that you would just get this title that, based on your title, kind of depicted what you were, kind of task you were serving on behalf of the Emperor. Like the voice of the Emperor would speak on behalf of the Emperor in his absence, if he wasn't there to speak for himself. Or the Emperor's hand or Emperor's wrath would do certain tasks on behalf of the Emperor, of what the Emperor wanted them to do. And I find myself noticing that some of them have kind of similar tasks. Like the honored voice here is basically the voice of the Arbiter, in a sense. And some of the other ones, you know, the shield of the Arbiter, the will of the Arbiter, they each have these kinds of titles that they're doing something on behalf of the Arbiter. It's just a really cool little thing.
The purpose must be followed.
I will go with you.
Come, mortal. I will show you the way. Here, mortal. This teleporter will convey you to the Ring of Transference. What do you seek, mortal?
By the way, keep in mind, I'm pretty sure the implication here is that though all those are still souls that are being funneled down into the maw. Because they have nowhere else to go because of what's going on with the Arbiter.
Your path and that of the purpose are becoming one. Within the Arbiter's chamber are gateways to the infinite realms of the Shadowlands. As each soul was judged, a gateway would be opened to the appropriate afterlife. But since the incident, all gateways have remained closed, dormant. We dare not use the Arbiter's sacred chamber for so mundane a purpose as travel, but here in the upper ring of the city, gateways can be configured for your needs. Before us stands the means to activate a gateway. Together, we can channel the anima to power it.
The Eternal City. We have precious little anima to spare. But the honored voice has blessed your mission, so we will use what we have. We will call down one of the soul conduits for use as a gateway to Bastion. These paths have been dormant for some time. Your arrival will be unexpected.
a flight master. Welcome, Kasher. Is it true? Are we to open the gate again? Wow.
I have been instructed to assist you.
Purpose be praised, your path becomes clearer.
Fate guides us all.
How may I serve?
When you arrive in Bastion, seek out one of the Kyrian. Explain that you require an audience with the Archon. Like the Arbiter, she is one of the Eternal Ones who rules over the Shadowlands. If anyone can guide you to the truth, it is the Archon. Perhaps she will even know a way to end this anima drought. Once you find the answers you seek, you are welcome to return to Oribos. Purpose guide your path, mortal.
Journey to Bastion to inquire about the Maw Kyrian.
Trust in the...
I am ready. Send me to Bastion. Oh hey, it's the mount I got. Look at this. This is how we fast travel in the Shadowlands. Look at this. Along this pathway into this gateway over here. We're going to be doing this, I think, for each of the different zones. Whee! Oh, hey, other players. Welcome to Bastion. Oh my gosh, this place is beautiful. Gosh, there are times I just cannot help but marvel at the art team.
By the Archon, the way is open?
Hello, Clea.
Allow me to show you the way.
The way is open again. Archon be praised.
We will fix this drought.
Ding. Level 51. And now we get access to queuing up for a dungeon in Shadowlands. In fact, I believe this is now, this is now changed from BFA to Shadowlands. This is when it starts to really kind of sink in that, oh my gosh, yes, Shadowlands is now the current content and not BFA anymore. Oh, thank you. Raid Finder is no longer available for BFA stuff. Oh my gosh. Yep, random dungeon, Shadowlands, yep. Forgive my reaction. You see, the way from Oribos has been closed for quite some time. We do not know if it would ever open again. I welcome you, noble soul, to Bastion. Your deeds in life have earned you a most glorious fate. I think you're a little confused. You're to become a Kyrian, a winged bearer of the dead. I haven't chosen Kyrian. My name is Clea. It would be an honor to introduce you to our beautiful realm. There is much you must learn before your journey can begin. Clea, just stop yourself for a second. Gather yourself when you're ready. We venture on. Oh my gosh, Clea, will you listen to me?
Deep breaths.
You likely have many questions. Do not worry, all will be explained in good time. Are you ready to begin the next chapter of your existence? Lead on, Clea. I'll just let her get this all this out of her system, and then I'll actually tell her what's really going on.
Archon's wisdom. It is my pleasure to welcome you to Bastion. Though, you are like no soul I have ever seen before. No matter. You are to become one of the Kyrian. It is our sacred charge to bring mortal souls before the Arbiter for judgment. It has been an age since we last welcomed a new arrival. The greeter will tell you more, as soon as we awaken it.
You're making a lot of assumptions here, Clea. But then again, as you're going to find out, the Kyrians are very set in how they do things around here. That was made very clear in the Afterlives animation. The greeter seems to be a little, rusty at his job.
How may I serve you?
The greeter will soon answer all of your questions. That is its purpose, after all. I hope you're excited. I certainly am. Yeah, you might be a little too excited. Ah, yes, the greeter. It seems this... I'm going to pretend that M at the beginning is silent. It seems this Nemesis unit has been deactivated. Anima has been so scarce of late, and with no new souls entering our gates, I suppose it was a prudent measure. Anima is our most precious resource, after all. There are some centurions nearby. A portion of their anima could serve our needs. Ah, one of our most helpful stewards is here to lend her aid. She'll guide you in the collection effort. Return when you have sufficient anima, and we'll power the greeter once more.
Sika, can we spare any anima for the greeter?
Yes! Take my barrel. Centurions will share.
Where is... I was like, where is Skia? Oh, Skia's up here. Oh, hello, Skia. Oh, Sika. Excuse me, I thought she said Skia. Sika. My gosh. You know, the fit that people have caused about Volpera, Volpera, I cannot imagine the fit they're going to put up about these things. I'm just getting really tired of all the, the whining and complaining from people about furries and other, things are not human. I'm just like, come on. Get over it.
Hold tight now! No anima must fall!
Of course she has to have that very high-pitched, cute voice. Look at these things. Centurion Goliaths.
My anima for Bastion.
My life for ire. Look at this thing, a colossus. I thought I was gonna... Big ones have so much anima. This one almost empty, though. No worry, he come back when anima returns.
Wake greeter now.
Oh boy.
Anima reserves now nominal. Initializing. How may I assist you?
Welcome, worthy one. I am Greeter Nemes. It is my duty to pleasure to assist you on this, your first day among the Kyrian. Allow me to congratulate you. Your fate is reserved for the most noble of souls. Only those who lived a life of service may call Bastion home. I am certain you have many questions. Gosh, it's really hard for me to talk like this. All new aspirants do. Please allow me the honor of introducing you to the next chapter of your existence. We will begin when you are ready.
I exist to answer
Learn more
all your
about the
questions.
Kyrian. Okay. From which world, system, entity, realm, or form of existence do you originate? I have some questions. I possess a wealth of knowledge. What do you wish to know? Gosh, I feel like I'm talking to the VIs on the Citadel in Mass Effect. Oh, man. It's like, do you have, can you tell me about this? And they're like, yes, of course, Commander Shepard. What can you tell me about Bastion? I can tell you that you are fortunate indeed to have arrived in Bastion. To have earned this honor, your mortal life must have been truly selfless and dutiful. I like how they are making assumptions as if I have been sent here by the Arbiter. They apparently don't know. Should you continue to prove worthy, you will spend eternity as a Kyrian. You will help ensure souls are conveyed from the realm of the living for judgment before the Arbiter. No fate in all the Shadowlands is more desirable. What is your purpose? My Archon-given purpose is to ensure all new arrivals are acclimated to the next step in their existence. I exist to teach others about the Kyrian. It is my honor and privilege to address you. Who is the Archon? The Archon rules our realm. She is the most stalwart and dedicated of the Eternal Ones. It is by her will that Bastion carries out its purpose in the Shadowlands. There is much more to say about this ancient being, but such glories do not befit the ears of an aspirant. Perhaps when you achieve your wings, you may find yourself in her presence. By the way, in case you're curious, the ideal plan I have is that we will join the Kyrians and do their campaign on my Paladin. So, just in case you're wondering, are we doing the Kyrians on this character? No. This character is joining Maldraxxus. I decided that a long time ago. What are these little owl things running around? Ah, owls. In your realm, these are nocturnal avians, yes? This is a steward. They manifest from Bastion's anima to aid the Kyrian in their day-to-day tasks. They love nothing more than to be of service. What can you tell me about those centurions? Like that bulwark over there. Centurions. These constructs brought to life by anima serve many purposes in Bastion. They aid our aspirants in training, defend our lands, and perform menial tasks if needed. Some, such as the Nemesis classification, like myself, curate a wealth of knowledge on behalf of the archives. Okay, never mind. I think there may have been a mistake. We understand that the end of a mortal's existence can feel abrupt and is sometimes difficult to accept. You are not the first, nor will you be the last to question the nature of your new existence. Please take this opportunity to process these facts and find acceptance. When you have done so, we will continue your orientation. I'm not dead. I mean, I'm a Death Knight, but you know what I mean. I do not understand. From which world, system, entity, realm, or form of existence do you originate? Now this is interesting. I have two different answers here because I'm an orc. I can either say I come from Azeroth or I come from Draenor. I don't think I could say that if I was an orc. Or if I wasn't an orc. I could probably say that if I was a Draenei. But that's interesting. I cannot wait to see what other answers other races provide here. You know, like, what are some other answers? I mean, because would they say Draenor or Outland? Or is it just saying the same thing? I just find that interesting that there's two different answers here. I'm going to actually say that I come from Draenor.
It was Greetings, denizen of Draenor. We have prepared a number of activities to help you acclimate to your new existence. Please visit each station to learn more.
I must prepare my station. I will meet you there.
Yeah, I only picked Draenor only because it just seems like such a unique answer, and I feel like why would a Blood Elf say I come from Draenor, you know? Like, just as an example. Please take a seat. Presentation is about to begin. Ooh, a presentation.
Welcome, new aspirants, to the first step in your journey through Bastion. While you venture among us, we will teach you the virtues of purity, courage, humility, wisdom, and loyalty. You will cleanse yourself of your mortal flaws and ascend to a higher state of being, capable of performing our most sacred and difficult task. We have much to teach you, but have no fear. Your journey is your own, and you may walk the path at your own pace.
The path.
What is on your mind?
Where did your training leave off? I was on the precipice of completing the Rite of Loyalty when things began to unravel. I was so close to Ascension. So close.
Each other.
Yeah, one of the reasons I want to do, go through and join Bastion on my Paladin is because I want those wings.
Step into the pool, friend.
Okay. Ritual cleansing. Wash away the trauma of death. Well, I am a Death Knight. I have died and have been brought back as a Death Knight, so... Soul Infusion. Arcane damage done increased by 2%. Magical damage taken reduced by 1%.
Passing through the veil can be traumatic. Allow us to cleanse the pain of that ordeal. What is that? It looks like a Kyrian, but it is twisted. How strange. Carry on with your learning. I will meet you near the greeter.
Yeah, I'm about to provide these Kyrians a big shock. The more they learn about me and how I got here and what I've encountered. My. The Archon. Yes, this is the Archon. Kirestia, the Firstborn, Archon of Bastion, has presided over this realm since the Shadowlands came into being. She is the example, the beacon in the darkness, for aspirants and ascended alike. Her light illuminates the path you now walk. Her will keeps Bastion aloft. Her infinite wisdom safeguards us for all time. She awaits you at the end of this long road, for it is she who will grant you the gift of flight, and it is she who will charge you with our most sacred task. The Archon's eyes are surely upon you in this moment. If there is a point where she says power overwhelming, I'm gonna find somebody at Blizzard and smack him in the face. Be like, no! Do not do that! Alright. Hello. Depleted anima canisters. Weak anima mote. Item level 1. An insubstantial distillation of anima. It is too weak to power anything on its own.
At which temple do you train?
All deeds from your previous life will be collected and stored. The archives compile the histories of countless mortal worlds, as seen through the eyes of aspirants like yourself.
I'm out of range.
Okay. Telling you, I want those wings. I also want the Mossworn wings too. The bells of Bastion will calm your soul. Listen and be at peace. That's a big bell.
The Vespers of Bastion are no ordinary instruments. Their voices bolster the spirit and draw forth the lingering burdens of one's former life.
Interesting.
I serve not only Bastion, but all of the Shadowlands.
I hope that was informative and relaxing. I have given your presence here some thought. It's clear to me that you are no ordinary arrival from Oribos. I do not know why you're here, nor what you hope to achieve. That alone is simply unprecedented. You must understand, individuals do not merely come to Bastion on a whim. This fate is earned, and those that are chosen for it are uniquely suited to this existence. So I ask you, why are you here? Truly. Well, let me tell you about what I saw in this place called the Maw.
Keep a calm mind. Kyrian, in service of the Maw? That cannot be.
What is the meaning of this?
They must have sensed that I enabled the leader.
Hello.
I will handle this, mortal.
Why is this Nemesis unit active? We can ill afford this anima expenditure.
Goodbye.
Ascended One.
Goodbye.
This newcomer brings troubling news of Kyrian in the Maw. We must inform the Archon.
A grim fate. But if the Arbiter judge them deserving of it, then the matter is not our concern.
Oh my gosh, the Arbiter is not doing anything right now.
But willing servants. Surely this merits an audience.
There is but one way to earn an audience with the Archon. To walk the path and prove worthy of ascension.
Oh. Okay, so 7 story chapters for Bastion. Also, here's now the map of Bastion. Ooh. Treasure. And bosses. And only 4 flight paths. Ah. Apparently Bastion is not that big.
Yes, mortal.
We have heard you, mortal. If you wish to stand before the Archon, there is a path you must walk. Thankfully, it is well worn and serviceable even in these dire times. Though you are not destined to become Kyrian, our ways may be of interest to you. Learn well, learn fast, and perhaps the Archon will take notice and grant you this audience you seek. Aspirant Clea will show you the way. Archon's eyes upon you.
You know the path better than most, Aspirant. Archon's eyes upon you.
So, Clea.
Follow the path. As if we have... We should be on our way.
I like how even she's upset about this. I'm already liking Clea. Ooh, look at that mount she has. I would not mind having that.
I had nearly passed my final trial when the drought began. None have ascended since.
I'm just curious if there's like an innkeeper here. I don't think there is. My bad. Yep. I always check to see if I have my minimap tracker showing wherever innkeepers are. So we are now in Bastion. And we will continue to figure out, I guess, how to go through the path in order to meet the Archon when we return. Stay tuned.